Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Manchester shooting victim leaves behind a boyfriend and 18-month-old son. Justin Mora faces second-degree murder charge in Tanya Hall's death. A man is facing second-degree murder charges in connection with the death of a woman in Manchester, authorities said. Justin Mora, 34, is accused of shooting Tanya Hall, 34, with a handgun. An autopsy revealed Hall died of a gunshot wound to the back, and her death was the result of a homicide, authorities said. Investigators said it does not appear that Hall and Mara knew each other. The Attorney General's office said it has a good idea of what happened in this case, but they're not revealing that information right now in order to protect the investigation. A section of Granite Street between Canal and Elm Streets was shut down Sunday morning as police investigated. A parking lot in front of two city nightclubs was roped off, and the Manchester Police Department Critical Response Unit was on scene through late Sunday morning. Hall's boyfriend, Jeremy Winslow, said she leaves behind an 18-month-old son. He described her as an extremely motivated person who loved life and believed she could do anything in the world. She had a drive. She had a personality. Charism. She was the most generous person I've ever seen in my life, he said. Winslow said he and Hall went on a date Saturday night to celebrate a deal she recently closed in her sales job. Winslow said they ended up at Manch Vegas Bar and Grill. We cleared the dance floor away because no one wanted to bump into us, he said. Winslow said he ran into someone who knows one of his family members and was eventually followed out by that person and a group he was with. They were following us to my Jeep, and I was already thinking what they were going to do, he said. Winslow said he drove off, and that's when he heard a pop. As soon as the window popped, she goes, "Baby, they got me," and she reached both of her arms around my one arm and she laid her head down, Winslow said. He said he was trying to get to the police station. Winslow said he's haunted by what happened next. Silence. I remember getting scared and I yelled, "Baby," pretty loud. I yelled it again. I said, "Baby," and that's when I grabbed her to shake her to wake her up, he said. And I let go of her out of shock and I just yelled at her again, "Baby." She fell between her legs. Winslow said he called 911 instantly and told them his girlfriend was dead in his passenger seat. The circumstances surrounding Hall's death remain under investigation. Authorities had asked for additional information from anyone who was in the Mancha Vegas Bar and Grill or in the areas of Old Granite and Elm Streets in Manchester on Saturday night or early Sunday morning. We're still, again, interviewing witnesses, and we don't want to taint anything that witnesses can provide us with in terms of truthful and reliable information. So that's why we keep information away from the public at this stage in the investigation, Senior Assistant Attorney General Peter Hickley said. Maura is scheduled to be arraigned today at Hillsborough Superior Court in Manchester. And that does it for my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.